guys. How are you? Good morning. Good, Saurav. Good. Yes, all good. Hope everyone are doing all right. The delay is intentional as the link has been changed. So there are many people coming in. So that's the reason why it got delayed. Good morning, Munna. All right. So guys, without any delay, let's start. Do you remember what did we discuss yesterday? Hmm? Yeah. What did we discuss yesterday? We discussed yesterday about the service models, right? So what are those three service models? IaaS, PaaS, and SaaS. Okay. Now tell me. I haven't shared the screen yet, guys. Okay. Just I'm asking a few questions and then we'll start it. Okay. In infrastructure as a service, customer is responsible for what? Put all put all at one. Yeah. Application, data, and OS. Fantastic. And rest everything is responsible by AWS. Cool. Okay. So and remember, whatever you put inside the AWS server, everything is responsible by us. In fact, guys, underline this. This is very important. AWS doesn't have access inside your virtual machine. Let's say you have created a virtual machine in AWS. And then remember, AWS will not have access inside your virtual machine. Whatever you're doing inside the virtual machine, AWS doesn't know. And that's you are responsible there. Please note this down. AWS doesn't have any access inside your virtual machine. Okay. All right. So what is this model called? Model, like that we are responsible for something and AWS is responsible for something. What is that called? Shared model. Excellent. What is that called? Shared model. So if in interview, if they ask about all these things, like how do you secure the AWS and all, you can one of the reason is you can talk about this shared model, that you are only responsible for inside the VM and rest everything is responsible by AWS. Okay. And in platform as service, the customer is responsible for what? In platform as service, customer is responsible for application and data, not operating system. So guys, in platform as service, a customer is responsible for the server. No, customer is not responsible for the server. That meaning virtual machine. Customer is not at all responsible for the virtual machine. So, and rest everything is responsible by the provider. You don't need to worry about the servers. Just give the application to the platform as service, and everything he will do, and he will back to you the URL. In software as service, customer is responsible for none. Everything by no. Not by AWS. Sairam. Sairam AWS is not software as a service. So everything responsible by provider. You can just say provider. Everything responsible by the provider. What are the examples of software as a service? Yes. Oh, wow, wow. Super, super. Very good interaction. Very good. Gmail and all. Okay. Oh, an important question. In AWS, which service act as a platform as a service? Wow. Wow. Did you revise it? Did you revise it or what? Or okay, in your minds. Very good. Excellent answers. Let me share my screen. So, guys, that is my habit. So, before I start the class, I'll be asking you the questions. So, then I'll understand how good you are in that topic. All right. So, guys, today we just go a little bit deeper. But before that, we have discussed all these things. I would just want to show you this. So, this is the shade model. By the way, can you see my screen, Ma? All right. So guys, this is this shared model. So see here, private cloud. So private cloud meaning, does the provider have any access? No, no. Private cloud is completely handled by the customer. No one will be able to access from outside, right? So everything that is in-house, very good. That is in-house, like networking, storage, server, virtualization, application, data, OS. All these things is responsible by the customer. Guys, can you tell me in out of 1, 2, 3, 4, where is our AWS fall? 1, 2, 3, 4. Which one? Which number? Where does our AWS fall? Number 2. Number 2 is infrastructure as a service. In that, we clearly know that what is the customer is responsible for application data and OS, and rest is responsible by provider, like your virtualization. Beyond the virtualization, before virtualization, whatever the host server is, whatever the host the storage is, whatever the data center networking is, everything is responsible by the provider. And remember, application data OS meaning not only one server, we can create hell lot of servers. Hey, Prashant, you can put it to everyone, ma, no problem. If you're asking questions so that everyone can see it. So Prashant is asking, by saying customer, you mean developer? So it's not developer, it's customer meaning anyone in the world who is accessing AWS, right? Are you new today? Like, because in general we discuss quite a lot on this. Ah, good, Prashant. Welcome. Okay, so customer here meaning anyone who is accessing the AWS, not only developer. All right. So guys, remember this. In AWS, you can create many servers, and then out in between the servers, you can create network. Between the servers, you can create storage and whatnot. You can we still have access to all these things. But remember, AWS data centers networking, AWS handled storage, AWS related host machines, AWS related virtual machines. Do you have access? No way. Provider AWS has access. We don't have access. Coming to platform as a service, we are responsible for that. Many customers is responsible for application and data, and you are not responsible for the operating system. That meaning you don't have control on the server, right? And rest everything is handled by provider. Hey guys, so you might ask a question here that, sir, our AWS Beanstack is also a platform as a service, and Azure is also a platform as a service. What is the difference? What is the difference between AWS platform as a service and REST platform as a service? There are many platform as services, guys. I would say that the advantages of platform as service in Beanstack is, guys, in general, can you tell me, do you have access to the server in platform as service? Yes or no? No, right? So Yeah, everyone try to answer all these questions, right? Rest who are not at all typing, let it be very interactive. Come on, right? Vargesi, Vinay, Vivek, Jawad, Sai Charan, Raghu, all try to be very interactive, okay? So that you will understand. You will be very you will understand by yourself. Okay. So the thing is here, guys, the difference between the elastic beanstalk is we know that in platform as service we don't have control on the server, but in beanstalk, but in beanstalk, you have still full control on the server, even though, however, AWS take care of all your deployment, all your creating servers, hosting that application, installing Tomcat, whatnot, based on your platform you selected, right? See, Java will work on Tomcat, .NET will work on IIS, right? And then whatnot, Python will work on this Python runtime, and then there are many containers work on Docker, right? So for each and everything you should have a platform to run. So you need to select the platform there, and then it will create servers in the backend, but still the advantages is you can still go and access that server which Beanstalk has created. You can still access the servers that Beanstalk has created. But in general, in platform service, they don't have server access to the servers. But still, in Beanstalk, we still can able to handle the server because this is infrastructure as service. Even though it is giving platform as service, is giving AWS is giving access to the infrastructure of platform as well, right? That is the main advantage. Please write down if you're writing it. Okay. All right. So guys, in software as service, everything is responsible by the provider. So guys, we have discussed. Can you tell me now, on premises, is it easy to create, to set up a server? Let's say to set up a 10 servers. No. Is it easy to set up to 10 servers on AWS just like that? Yes, remember, guys, on premises, if you take 10 hours, here you take 10 not less than minutes, basically. In your on premises, if it is taking 3 hours to set up a machine, here it will take only 3 minutes to set up a machine. In on premises, you set up the database for hours, but on AWS, you set up the database in minutes. In on premises, you set up networking for few hours and few days, but on AWS we'll be doing it in minutes. But on premises, let's say there is a huge load on the server. Is it easy to add new servers to your data centers? Is that easy? No. Whereas in AWS you can add the servers just like that. You understand the difference? See, on premises it take time. There are many people those who are handling, but it take time and it is a risk and it is all like it's a burden. You should have a huge manpower, whereas on AWS it is very easy to do it. So hours and days has reduced to minutes here, right? So guys, by doing like this, do you need to have a data center of your own if you are using AWS? No need. AWS have it. So by this, you have reduced quite a lot of cost. Instead of having 100 servers, physical servers, so you can create virtual machines on AWS, right? So you don't need to pay for the physical servers anymore. So like this, guys, can you tell me a few benefits of using AWS Cloud? Can you just try? What are the benefits of using AWS Cloud? Easy to use, very good, low cost, time consuming. The time consuming has been reduced. That meaning yes, less time. Reliable, yes. Manpower decrease, yes, sweetie, right? High performance, scalable server, excellent, yes. Are you worried about performance? No, everything will be taken care by the AWS. Yes, hi Charan, we'll talk about that today. Customer satisfaction, right? Is it ready? All the network OS, etc., is ready in the place in AWS before customer place an order. How? So, guys, everything, Mustaq, just imagine you have a bike which is, it has in different, you have a different parts. Handle is one side, engine is one side, and then you have already available. If you have a nice, great mechanic, can he assemble all these things or not? Yes, the same way. AWS will provide you all these things, and it's your job to assemble all these things and make a beautiful product. Great. So, guys, so we know very well the advantages of using cloud basically. Benefits of cloud are so many, like, basically it's lower IT infrastructure, you improve the performance, and maintenance, guys. Do you need to do you have still maintenance on your data centers like that in your on premises? No, but on AWS cloud you don't need to have any maintenance issues, instant software upgrades, right? And backup and recovery, performance, scalability. Today I'll talk about this. Increase storage capacity, right? And then data safety. So, okay, there's a question: will AWS provide private cloud? If it provides, do we have access to physical servers? Satya, just hold on for that, because we still have few topics to talk about that. Hmm? Okay, so guys, okay, now we have discussed quite a lot about the benefits of using cloud. let us take a let us take the side effects. Let us talk about the possible risks of using cloud. Possible risk, guys, I'm saying, not risk. If it would have been risk, cloud will not, and that too AWS will not be in number one position. I am saying possible risks. So, guys, these are all possible risk. For software public client should pay for the money for that. Yes, whatever you. Hey, where do you do software? Let me answer. I'll ask you to answer only. Tapas, where do you do software upgrade? Inside the machine or outside the machine? Tapas, inside the machine or outside the machine? If inside the machine, right? So if it is inside, who is responsible? Customer. Oi, Saurabh, client. That meaning we. Inside the machine meaning customer. Mm. No, no worries. Okay, so now you understand. We are responsible and we need to pay for that. Page per use. Okay, so guys, risks related to cloud computing, or especially any cloud. Let us talk, guys. Again, remember possible risk. I'm not saying this is a risk. These are a possible risk. Maybe it might happen or it might happen. Not. Okay, security and privacy. So, guys, so we till now we were focusing to shutting down the data center and moving everything to AWS. That meaning you are giving your own data to the third party guy. Hey, just hold on. that was an important call. Can you hear me? All right, so let's continue. So, guys, I was talking about the possible risk. So the first risk would be the security and privacy. As I said, you are giving the all your data to the third party persons. So it is just like you are telling your friends, you are telling your friend that there will be a lot of friends, right? We call it as radio mirchi friends. Do you know, right? So that meaning if you say anything to that guy, he will not keep quiet. So his stomach will burst, right? His or she, her, like stomach will burst. So he don't keep or she don't keep quiet. So she will easily tell that secret to everyone, right? Especially girls, huh? Okay, so I'm just kidding. So guys, so the thing is here, it's just like the same, and you are telling AWS, you are giving all the secrets to AWS and telling to AWS in the ears, don't tell to anyone. And AWS is just nodding the head, right? So you are just trusting him. You are just trusting him. Let me give another example why we need to trust or not, guys. So you go to a shop to buy a helmet shop, right? Once you go inside the shop, what do you see inside? You took the helmet, and first, what do you check on the helmet? Hmm? Is it hard or not? Brand, okay, company. What do you check? Okay, we all check the price first, huh? But yeah, I got answer already one answer, but I'm just checking the funny answers here. Look and feel. Uh-huh. Hmm. Quality of plastic, color, size. Okay, hold on. So, guys, of course, we will. These are all the secondary. Those who are see when we go to the shop to buy a helmet, of course, first we will check for the safety. For the safety purpose, we'll go, and for that we'll check ISA mark, right? Once you say, we'll ask, Bhaiya, this is ISA or not, right? So he'll say, and there will be a mark here in the back of the helmet, ISI. So once, if you see ISI, then you will get a confidence that this helmet has a good quality. Guys, if you saw the ISI mark, you saw the ISI mark, right? You saw the ISI mark, and then you thought like, okay, this is very safe, and then you purchased. So that meaning that helmet will not break if still has the ISA mark, will break or not? It will. So you are just trusting the ISA mark here. You are just trusting the ISA mark. So you are just trusting, you are just reliable. You think that ISA mark is reliable, you are trusting it, and you have full confidence on ISI because somewhere, some company, ISI organization or company have, you think that is tested your helmet and it will is safe for your head. But if time is very bad and if it is bad luck, that with that helmet, the watermelon also will crack, the head will also dump. We never hope we should not get all these kind of things, but think what you understand my intention, right? So you are just trusting the ISA mark, that doesn't mean it is safe completely. So here also AWS has quite many organizations who went, so whatever AWS says that, hey, AWS said I am secure, this is that, and this is the machines, this is secure, this is no one can able to come in here. So all these things will is already checked by big auditing organization, auditing companies. Everyone know one of the auditing company. What is that? Yeah, everyone knows that. Quality, ISO, ISO 9000, like HIPAA. There are many auditing companies where they went and then they checked and they check whatever the AWS says. Like they says yes, this is correct. But I'm saying, guys, whatever you put it, the data in AWS is secure. I'm saying this is a possible risk. Hmm? And I can still give an answer like, let's say Tapas, you are using AWS, right? And you put all your data there. You have your laptop, all your personal videos and photos, and then your mom ask, hey Tapas, give me your username and password of your laptop. So what you did, you got a fright, and then you just moved all the data to AWS. And your mom is too super smart, and then after some days she asked, hey, give me AWS username and password. And what you did, you went and delete everything over there. But still Tapas has a feeling inside that, hey, whether AWS has really did they deleted my data or not, right? You will triple check it. So that is the fear I'm talking about. So if you delete, it will be deleted. If you save, it will be saved on AWS. It's depend upon we. Okay, so next thing is lock-in period. So let's say I'll take Sairam. Sairam here, let's say I have given you the project. I gave you the project, and I told you that, hey, Sairam, use AWS for this project. And it's a big project, and AWS, Sairam took this project, and he took almost 8 months to finish the project. He spent day and night, and he finished the project in AWS. So as a manager, I came to Sairam and I put my hand on his shoulders and saying that, Sairam, great job you have done. So Sairam came to me and saying that, hey, Riaz, I have done this project. It took 8 months and so many sleepless nights. So I have done put a lot of efforts on this. And I saw and I said that, hey, Sairam, good one. But we had an internal discussion within our managers, and then Sairam, let's move whatever you did to Azure. Sairam, how do you feel? Just put it here. How do you feel? I don't have mic to right to ask you like an general TV anchor, right? So the thing is, yeah, first we'll get angry, and second thing we'll get butu. I mean, you try to scold him, right? Scold me. And third thing is you will think about your job, and fifth thing is you will do again if you by thinking the job, if you need job. So the thing is, but what kind of the difficulty level is too high. Guys, setting up freshly in direct cloud is something different, and existing one, if you want to move, that is completely different. It is very hard. So guys, if I ask him to move whatever from AWS he has architected, developed to Azure, it will take time, but it is hard. It is difficult. And then once if you are spending 8 months or 9 months with AWS, you will fall in love with AWS. You will not have a feel to go to Azure at all and Google. So that is called lock-in. CSP meaning CSE meaning okay, now you are feeling you are not into the AWS yet, Tapas. You have a feeling on me. Right? So yeah, I'm just joking. So CSP, cloud service provider, right? So cloud service provider. So once we stick with it, with any of the cloud service, let's say you have started the stuff with Azure itself, and you have done for 8 months. And again, the same problem, you cannot simply move Azure to AWS and you are comfortable with Azure. This is called lock-in. Once you selected that's why it's very important to decide which cloud you should be choosing it before going to start the project. And blindly, it's AWS. So isolation failure. Hey, Where are the data centers in India? AWS data centers in India. Mumbai. So in Mumbai, we have AWS data centers. Mumbai is very near to Arabian Sea, right? So, and we have the data centers over there. So, by any chance, we got God forbidden, if anything can happen, right? Especially in Mumbai, right? So the thing is, some earthquake happen or tsunami or something, some disaster, some natural stuff, nature stuff, right? So let's say all the data centers are dhamal there. So there is a high chance that your data is gone. But remember, AWS will not give that chance to you. Just in case if those isolation failures happens, still AWS have the backup for all your data centers. But I'm just saying, just in case if all the data centers that you are storing in Mumbai is down, but AWS has a lot of work to get it restored. But it will never happen. And management interface compromise. Guys, do you know that we will be doing AWS in through the console? Web, what is the full definition? Amazon Web Services. That meaning everything is through web. Like how do you do all kind of stuff in your Gmail, Yahoo Mail and all? Everything you do it on the web, na? On the URL. Na? Same thing, to create server, to create database, to connect, to do all kind of stuff on AWS, we'll use the web URL. Guys, there are many websites or URLs in the network. How easy to a good cracker to hack that URL? Isn't it easy? Bloody, they are hacking the government servers itself, right? So here, so the thing is, there might be a chance that some topu, like too much crazy hacker can hack the URL of AWS. But guys, remember, till now that never happened. But if you many of the big companies, they will throw an open challenge to everyone to hack their systems. So I have latest in Nimi. So Nimi, she has a website URL, and she has she has threw a open challenge to everyone that, hey, hack my website and show me. So what she does is, okay, I had her website and I showed to Nimi that, hey, Nimi, see, this is what I have hacked. And what Nimi does? Oh, great. And she'll give some money to me, like a reward, and she will plaster that the way from I have hacked. So the thing is, people will get to know that how it has been hacking. So till now, AWS is super good in that web URL, and I'm saying again, it is possible risk. As I said, insecure or incomplete data deletion. So if you still delete the data in AWS, you will have a feeling that whether they have deleted or not. So guys, so these are all the possible risks. These are all the possible risks. I'm saying possible risk. Guys, is this clear till here before moving to the next important topic? CC? Very good. Very good. Excellent. Thanks, sweetie, for so many C's. Guys, so let us talk about the next concept is how many DCs Amazon have approximately? How many data centers are? 26. You can say more than 100. So each, but we can check it internet. But who will ask that question? Yeah, Sumit. No interview will ask, right? Okay. So guys, let us talk about today's topic. Not today's topic. One of the important topic is elasticity. What is that? Elasticity. Important. Guys, elasticity, let us learn in our layman language. Guys, I still remember those days. Not those, now also. Tell me frankly, if I give you a rubber band to you, what you do first? you will expand. Nice, Jawad. Right? You will stretch it. You will expand it is, right? You will check the elasticity of it, right? And then persons like Sweetie, they will hit the other guys. Of course, we'll also do that, right? So, but before that, if there is no, okay, like maybe Sweetie, if you have no person next to you, you start with the rubber band, whether it is getting hit hard or not. So, but in general, guys, if you have a rubber band, what you do is basically you will try to stretch. First thing what you do is you will try to stretch it, and you will not stretch only for to some extent. For so we are like psychos, we will stretch to that extent. Yes or no? We will stretch to that maximum extent. And if you feel that, oh no, now this is gonna break, then we'll remove it. Yes or no? So the same way here, the elasticity, let us come to the IT, what in the cloud. Elasticity meaning, guys, is the same way. So you are as you are from as the rubber band, you are increasing, you are stretching, and or you are increasing, you are decreasing it. You are stretching it and removing it based on your requirement. If your sadism is not satisfied, you still on keep on stretching it. Once you are satisfied, you will remove it, and then you will stretch it based on your requirement, guys. Based on your requirement, you will stretch it and you remove it. You stretch it, you remove it, and you will stretch little bit sometime, you will stretch very hard sometime. This is like in general we call it as elasticity, how good it is stretching and how good it is coming back. Coming to coming to here in AWS, elasticity meaning, guys, we have servers. Let's say I'll put it here. I have a server. Let's say this server is basically, I'll put my application in. I have my application inside this. I have my application inside this, guys. And this server is, let's say, have 4 GB RAM and then 2 CPU for that. And only few people started accessing my server. Few people accessing my server. This is completely okay. 100 people, 200, 300, 400, 500,000. What will happen to the server? What will happen to the server? It will slow down, it will crash, it will bash, it will hang. It's boom, boom, it will do boom, right? So this is not gonna work because the performance will go really bad. And let's say, for example, and if this goes down, if this goes, so definitely, if this will not be able to access it, that meaning your website is down. Definitely your website will become down. So instead of that, what I do, as this is getting overloaded, I'll add another machine. I'll add another machine, and I have the same application here. Now, people start connecting to the, few people started connecting to the first server, and few people started connecting to the second server. And if this also getting highly loaded, so what I do is, guys, so I'll be increasing it. I'll be increasing it like this. So what you're doing it, based on your load, you are increasing the servers. You are increasing the servers. And if there is no load, do I need to have 4 servers now? No need. I will decrease it to few servers. So based on your load, you are increasing the servers and you are decreasing the servers. You are adding it and you are removing it. Guys, you are adding it, you are removing it. Adding it, removing it. Remember, adding or increasing, removing or decreasing. Got it? So let me give another example, guys. Let's say you have a Flipkart or some other, and they'll give this Dhamaka sale, festival sale on Friday. Just imagine Flipkart might be having only two servers in the backend. Just imagine, just imagine. Guys, it's not really two, but they have a nice concept. But just imagine, assume that Flipkart has only two servers in the backend. And these two servers are nicely sufficient for everyone to get to have access. But now on Friday, you have a Damakas sale where you get the pen drive for 2 rupees, 64 GB pen drive for 2 rupees. Sir, where, sir? When, sir? Huh? Just think, imagine, right? So, can you tell me, on Friday, on this sale, these two servers are sufficient or not? Definitely no. These two servers are not at all sufficient. But he need to give a good performance to everyone. And these two servers are not at all sufficient. So what I do, I'll go and start automatically increasing the servers based on the load. Right? Automatically we need to increase it. Automatically increase it, automatically decrease it, or automatically add it, or automatically remove it, guys. Right? That is called auto scaling. A very, 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 very important. Auto scaling. So auto scaling meaning, guys, right? So increasing and decreasing. Guys, what is increasing and decreasing? What to increase, what to decrease? Huh? Servers. So this is also called it as scale out and scale in. Very, very, very important. Scale out meaning increasing the servers. Scale in meaning decreasing the servers. This is called auto scaling. This is called auto scaling. Guys, this in general, overall, we call it as elasticity. Yes or no? So let me write for you here the definition of elasticity so that you can tell me anytime. So can I put like this? See, increasing or decreasing the capacity to meet increasing or decreasing workloads. Can I say this in our language, in our layman language? Do you agree? Make sense? Make sense? Yes. So increasing or decreasing the capacity to meet increasing or decreasing workload. Right? So the thing is here, that is called elasticity. Guys, elasticity is, and you can say elasticity. Example for elasticity is auto scaling. You can achieve elasticity in AWS through auto scaling. You can achieve auto scaling. Sorry, you can achieve elasticity using auto scaling. Using auto scaling. Guys, understood? So you will be having here simply you need to increase the servers. You need to add the servers with the same capacity, right? You are adding a new servers in order to balance the load. Guys, if you are thinking that, sir, I have application here, and I have another application here. That means same application here, same application here, same application here. How does the client will connect to each server? Can you tell me that? There should be someone here before. Uh, so that we have already discussed. Who will be in front? Wow, 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 wow. Load balancer will be there. Excellent, guys. Load balancer will be there, right? Definitely, yes. So as I'm concentrating more on this elasticity and auto scaling, so that's why I haven't put it here. But yes, we will be having auto load balancer there. Guys, you understood, na? This is called elasticity and auto scaling. So if I ask you auto scaling, you have to say that scale out and scaling. Scale out and scaling. If I ask elasticity, you can say that increasing and decreasing the servers to meet the increasing or decreasing workloads. Okay, everyone clear about elasticity? It's so many people have a doubts because many people will confuse between all this elasticity and all these things, and you will not get even easily on the internet. Let me talk about scalability. I'll put it here. Scalability. Guys, hey, and before going to that, for here, can you tell me this elasticity is, you have your rubber band with you. Will you stretch it for long time or short time? Short term. Elasticity is short term or long term? You tell me that. Elasticity is short term. Excellent. Elasticity is short term. That meaning these servers, now tell me guys, initially it was 2 here for Flipkart. On Friday we added 4 automatically, but on Saturday do we need to have 4? No need. We can have only 2, no? We can have only 2, right? So that meaning this is for short term. So guys, you can say that elasticity is short term. Elasticity is short term. And remember, elasticity is also called as horizontal scaling. What is that? Horizontal scaling. Super interview question. Yesterday only I have got this. I have asked and I have answered also. Guys, so many people ask the differences between horizontal scaling and vertical scaling. Vertical scaling, I'll talk, but horizontal scale, you understand? So horizontal scaling meaning adding new servers, right? So if you have only one server, so you are adding new servers. You're adding new servers and removing new servers. So this is basically horizontal scaling. No, I'll talk about here. So coming to the scalability now, guys. Scalability meaning, for example, let's say, for example, I have server. Let's say this is a database server. Let's say this is a DB server. Let's say this is a DB server, and DB server might have, let's say 4 GB RAM. Sir, why always 4 GB RAM? Let's say you have 4 GB RAM. Let's say everyone started connecting to the database server. Guys, everyone started connecting. You can say not only database server, any server. Everyone started connecting to the database server. Now this has been loaded. The database server, would it be easy for you to have another database server or increase the capacity of the database server? If you are increasing the capacity of the database server from 4 GB to your let's say to 16 GB, all of sudden you're increasing the capacity of the server, guys. You're increasing the capacity of the server. You're not adding a new server. This is the difference. Here you are adding a new servers. Here you're all adding a 4 GB new servers, 4 GB RAM, right? So here you are adding all 4 GB RAM. You're adding new servers, but here you are increasing the capacity of the server, right? That is called scalability. Increasing the capacity of the server is called scalability. Increasing the capacity of the server is called scalability, right? So guys, this is also called it as scale up and scale down. Scale up and scale down. Guys, in elasticity, that is scale out and scale in. This is scale up and scale down. Scale up, scale down. Hmm? So increase the capacity of the server and decrease the capacity of the server whenever you want. Scale up meaning here, again, increasing, that meaning increasing the capacity, and scale down meaning decreasing. Can you tell me this scalability is longer term or short term? Excellent, long term. Because it can be longer, because you know that database server is 4 GB is not getting sufficient. Everyone are complaining, and you are increasing the capacity of the 4 GB to 16 GB, and everyone is good. Can you come back to 4 GB? Will you come back to 4 GB? No, they will kick. So that's saying you will keep it for long. So guys, this and scalability is also called as vertical scaling. It's also called it as vertical scaling. Excellent. You know, huh? Answered before this. Guys, you understood? I'm going very slow just to get you at least to the topics. Oh, so many CCs. Okay, so thank you for the confirmation that you understood about this elasticity and scalability, right? And today we discussed about, okay, what's CC between? Okay, answer that, guys. So guys, crystal clear. I heard that you guys are using this CC concept for the other batches also, other faculties. All right. So yeah, good. How good you have involved in my classes. That's I can imagine. All right, guys. Let's have a quick round of summary what we have discussed. So today we have discussed about advantages and disadvantages of having cloud, right? And then possible risk, security related things, and then mainly elasticity and scalability. Guys, now tell me, what is auto scaling? Auto scaling. What is auto scaling? Scale out and scale in. So we're increasing meaning scale out or scale in? Increasing meaning scale out. Decreasing meaning scale in. Fantastic. What is a example for elasticity? Auto scaling. Right. So which is vertical scaling? Scalability. Fantastic. And horizontal scaling is elasticity. And which one is short term? Elasticity. Okay. So in elasticity, like you are increasing or you are decreasing based on the requirement, based on the load. Okay, what is scalability? Scale up and scale down, or increasing the capacity of the servers. Guys, remember the major difference between two of them are in elasticity, that meaning auto scaling, you are adding new servers. But in scalability, you are not adding new servers. You are, for existing servers, you are increasing the capacity. That is the scalability. Super, guys. Excellent. 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 I really appreciate. Wow. Okay. So, guys, I don't want to overstress you. Let us stop here with this topic. And tomorrow is very important again. So every day is important, but my intention is not to get you miss those classes, because these are all guys. Can you tell me, guys, experience, guys? Isn't these are important to go and talk about cloud and all? Yeah. So you have to know all these things. So I cannot directly talk about, because AWS will start as elasticity only, right? So AWS will start with elasticity, everything. So that's the thing why we need to know about what is this elasticity, right? There is a concept called load balancer, elastic ELB, elastic load balancer. So there we need to know what is elastic. So that's why I took such a long, more time to talk about elasticity. So based on the load, it will increase, and based on the load, it will decrease. So that's again the scalability also take a crucial, uh, important thing in AWS. And like this, tomorrow I'll be talking a very, 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 very important, bloody damn super important topic: high availability. Without that high availability, we cannot do anything. You cannot go to AWS without knowing high availability. And tomorrow we'll go a deep dive on high availability, guys. That is very, 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 very important. Hmm? Don't miss the class. And tomorrow would be the last class on basics, and from day after tomorrow we will be entering into the AWS concepts. Yay. Shall we create the WhatsApp group for discussing about it? Yeah, go ahead, Tapas. But officially I don't, it's not encouraged from and but the thing is, girls, especially girls, if you like to be a part of that, give the numbers. Otherwise, don't. It's only your wish. Okay. Nimi, by the way, your name is Nimin or Nimi, right? So, because I have my classmate also, Nimi. Okay. So, what is the difference between community cloud and in-house infrastructure? Okay, in-house meaning is that cloud or not? In-house infrastructure meaning it is simply your data center, on-premises data center. Community cloud is different, and in-house infrastructure is different. In-house infrastructure meaning that can commit as, if you have cloud in-house, that is called private cloud. Saurabh, right? If you don't talk about the cloud, if it is just in-house infrastructure, that is you're simply a data center. And community cloud is like you have a private cloud, and then few people, few organizations, few communities will be accessing. They have access from outside. That's a difference. Good. So guys, uh, uh, be active. Okay, be very professional in the WhatsApp group. Don't use your good morning messages, good night messages. Forward this to 10 people, you will get, you are lucky. Don't do all this thing, right? It's just like for your yeah. All right. Should I wait for a couple of minutes? I'll wait for a couple of minutes. You are enjoying there. Only 2 minutes. Guys, please join yourself. You no need to put the phone numbers there. So click on that and you can join there. And be ready. I'm asking one question. Be ready. I need one person. Uh, I need one person who will be in touch with me via mail, so that whatever I will be sharing, I will be sharing to that person, and that person will be sharing to everyone. So for me, uh, um, uh, so I who is that? Yeah, Tapas. Okay, yeah. So everyone voted Tapas. Okay, Tapas. So so what you do is you will be in touch with me. Grab all. He's very popular. Okay, so Subha, you are sending private messages to me. Tapas is famous now. Okay, popular. Okay, Tapas, I will share my email ID and grab all the email IDs of your of this batch. And then what I do is basically I will send you the material to you, Tapas, and you send the material to everyone. So let's have this protocol. Okay. So guys, everyone, Tapas is responsible to send the material to you guys, and I'm responsible to send to Tapas, right? But I haven't sent any yet, right? Because definitely I'll start sending it. And guys, and this is my mail ID. Class leader, class monitor. It is my ymail.com, guys. That is my email ID there. So, guys, reach me on email. But remember, I will be very, 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 very busy, unfortunately or fortunately. So, if I don't reply, if I overlooked, pardon me. And if you have any doubts, if you want to talk personally, you can just mail me. Yogesh, yeah, for AWS, is there need learn any other language or technology? I am from digital marketing. Yogesh, just go ahead, go with AWS first. Don't get overhead. Just go with AWS first. I'm sure, I'm bloody damn sure that you can kick AWS from me. And later you think about the other technologies. Don't get overhead with that. First go with AWS because you're from digital marketing, right? So, and depend on our experience, and then we can talk in between our courses. Great, guys. So that is all for today, and then I'll see you tomorrow with the next topics. Until then, take care, bye bye, and have a nice day.